All right. Likutei Halachos, Orachaim Ilchas Tefila, Halacha Hey. So we have established. We hope and see Tesvav. We have established that the Tefila is the tikkun of all the midas, all the bad midas. But basically, this entire Ma'aser, the main midah that the Rebbe talks about that needs to be rectified is greed. Dafka greed. That's the main thing. Because all the Avodah Zaras in the world are tucked into greed. So now he starts going through the various parts of the Tefila. And he shows what they do. Valken betchilas Tefila, that's the beginning of the Tefila. First of all, you say the parsha of the sacrifices. That it is considered as if we have brought sacrifices. Because if you recall, the Ikir Shviras Vebitul Taivas Moment, or the Korban, is the main breaking and eradication of greed is through the sacrifice of Beis Hamikdash. Because it is the sacrifices that one brings, and they call the food of the king. As the Kodesh says, this alludes to the dishes, the food that is being cooked over there, that Ma'aser that we said, that rectifies greed. This is the main rectification of the group that fell into greed. We said over there, B'kol HaTaivas, one can be extricated. Taivas greed from greed is impossible except through these foods that are described there. That he walked them until they smell these foods. They wanted to eat them very much. And afterwards, when he gave them from these foods, they saw the disgustedness and the stink of Taivas Mana until they got sick of their lives. I mean, they couldn't go on living. They went and they dug themselves graves. They hid. They put themselves in like in holes in the ground. They were so embarrassed. And these foods and Pchinas Korbanos, they are the Pchinas of Korbanos, of the sacrifices, that their main effect is the smell. It is a burnt offering, which comes with a smell for Hashem. And this is called Machal Nemalka. It's called the food, the royal food. Because it says in the Kavonis Pashas Tomit that it is through Korbanos the Nichna Avodah Zarah. This eradicates Avodah Zarah. The Tzav Bnei Yisrael is Korbanim Lachmin Yishai. It says Tzav and Tzav El Avodah Zarah. The Tzav talks about Avodah Zarah. In other words, the Korbanos Machnim Vatnim Avodah Zarah Shel Taivas Mon. The Korbanos, they break down the urge for Taivas Mon. Ika Avodah Zarah, Tzamin Avodah Zarah. Ki Kol Avodah Zarah Sim Mamon. All the idol worshiping idols exist in the mind. This is what Chazal said on the Pasuk Tzav Aaron. It says about Parshas Olam. En Tzav Elazirus. Tzav, the summons means hurry up, come on. You summon somebody. What do you mean summon? You're like, giddy up, get on your horse, come over. Miyad v'laduyos. I mean, Tzav is now and forever. It says, "Beyoyser tzarich lezarez b'makom sheyesh chesor kis." Milchatchila, when the Gemara says, "What do you mean tzav?" He says, "This is a specific commandment that is going to cost them money. Because whenever it is going to cost somebody money, you really need to push them, because people are not that, ecstatic to do something which costs them money." The korbanos they represent expenses. That's the breakage of the greed by the fact that they diminish their money. That they buy korbanos from their money. That's the main breaking of Taivas Moment. When you spend money for something with Kedusha. It says in the Torah, Tzvita Tzedek. It's there, this is what it says, Tzav, B'yoyser, Tzach Lezorez, B'mkom Shesh Lezorez Kis. One, Tzav is an utzing, a speeding up, a catalyst. He says you need to speed up, you need to pep talk, you need to motivate. Extra motivation is necessary when there's chesor and kis, when there's expense. This represents the breaking of Taivas Moment, that one is chesor and korbanos. Korbanos is nidvas lev, that's the generosity of the heart. This is tzedakah. The breakage of Taivas Moment, which is chesor and kis, for dover shel b'kedusha, to do it for something with kedusha, tzarich lezarez b'yoyser me'od me'od. It is very, very important that one is working up for it a lot. To get out of greed is harder than all the other things. Tzav, which talks about the korbanos, this alludes to the breakage of Taivas Moment. And this is what it says, "En tzav el avodah zorah." Same thing, "En tzav," except for the Zorah. There's no summoning except when it says avodah zorah. There's no summoning except when there's deficiency in one's funds. So the avodah zorah and deficiency in the funds and greed are one thing. Because avodah zorahs are tucked into Taivas Moment. See what this is. Right after korbanos, you go and you say Ketores. And this is the essence of the Ketores. Ketores is a machlev. The Ketores, what it does, it brings a tremendous gladness to the heart. This is the opposite of greed. Because greed is atzas malashchora. Greed represents depression and black funk. You eat it with sadness. It says in the Torah Gimel Hashem that the breakage Taivas Moment, the Ketores Sameach Lev, the Ketores, the incense, that gladdens the heart. The Ikar Ketores, the Ketores Areach HaKodesh again. The Ketores is that holy smell. That's the smell of these foods. Sheikir Shviras Taivas Moment, well, there's the main breaking the feet of greed is through this. And Adonai, the Ketores brings about wealth, but it's not wealth that comes from greed. That's certification of wealth, of richness, of Kedusha. This is Ashir the Kedusha comes when you break Taivas Moment. Anybody who falls into greed doesn't have wealth la'olam, because he's always about chov to his taiva, always. And the more he has, the more he lacks. The more you own, the more you have worries. A person can never ever really attain wealth, true wealth, unless he breaks down his greed. and he believes in Hashem, Hashem will give his parnasa, his sibakala, with this small little thing, whatever that you do, and you're happy with your lot. That's the main ashiras. This is the main wealth. As Chazal said, who is the rich? Somebody who's happy with his lot. Like it is all said in the story of Tzivisa Tzedek. Ashiras, the kedusha kazois, and such wealth, the kedusha, which is the breaking of Taivas Mammon, Yozercha through the Ketores. The Ketores samach lev. The Ketores will gladden the heart. As we said, the Ketores makes rich. Zeh b'chinas korban Pesach. This is the sacrifice of Pesach, shel v'chalei letzavim. In Sifri Zayin. It only eats roasted. Shu siyom parshas u'mishnas ha'korban shalom b'shas Tefila. At the end, the last Ezo Mekomon, the last korban you're talking about korban Pesach. This is in the morning, in the time of Tefila. Why dafka tzli? Why dafka roast? Because roast, the smell, is the aroma, wafts all over. In order to eradicate most the avodah zarah of money, whose eradication was through the smell of the ma'achala. We'll talk about all this in Mitzvah Hashem with greater elaboration tomorrow.